Hello, everybody, and welcome back to our 11th GlueCast. 11th. Isn't that crazy, everyone?
Oh my
It
gosh.
is.
Obviously, we
Oh
have
my gosh.
more videos overall, but the 11th GlueCast, which is our specialty, that's our magnum opus, of course.
Our status quo.
Yeah.
Our
Now,
know-how.
if you're new somehow, my name's Nick, I'm the boss. We have Sully, who's the creature. And
Yep.
Laddie, who, of course, is the guy on the line, as you would know.
The guy online.
Yeah, of course.
And, we
It's
always start this
balanced.
off, of course, how our week went. I'll go first. My week's been pretty good. Finals, which normally is okay, but for like 2 months I completely forgot that school existed because of certain events that has occurred in the office. Um, but I'm back on track. I got a nice wet C in all my classes, so couldn't really
Delicious.
complain. How about you, Sully? How's your week going?
Uh, you know, stuff at school could definitely be better.
Yeah.
Uh, there's a lot going on that's taking my attention away from school, and I'm doing very, very bad in my classes.
Uh-oh.
And
You're not good.
I just wish I could be, uh, ignored for a bit.
Like,
That's not a good word, but
your grades be ignored or something? Or
yes.
your
I
work just
wish.
magically excused?
Yes, that would be absolutely freaking amazing.
Yeah. Interesting. Well, I mean, I'm sure you'll get A's by the end of the year, even though we only have like a week left, but I believe in you, Sully.
Figure.
I believe it.
Alright, and how about you, Laddie? How's your week going?
Also with the finals, they get in the way. Like, you look at a final and you wish it was like multiple choice questions, and it turns out to be 6 essay questions, and you're just not very happy about it.
Yeah.
That's very classic. Had that emotion. It's time to turn in final drafts. Your essays get ripped to shreds, so you gotta work with that. Very stressful. Not as fun as the last finals that I had to take. But, it's okay. Overall, very focused on our education.
Of course, of course. It's very important for our future.
Yes.
Even though our glue brother career should be our future, but you. Always gotta have a backup plan. So always gotta get your education in.
Yes.
Now, of course, the famous random question time, everybody. Get ready. This is probably
Oh
going to
my
be a
god.
very
Oh my gosh.
controversial conversation.
This
If you're very
politics?
sensitive, I should put a trigger warning for everyone. If you're very sensitive, this would
Better
be
not be a
really
question.
crazy.
This
So,
is for the liberals out there.
yeah.
This better
Listen
not be
up.
that question.
So,
Oh gosh.
how much is the proper amount of syrup you should put on a pancake?
Oh my
I
gosh.
knew it. I
You did
knew it.
not go that far.
I'm sorry. We have to bend the formula.
Should we even put this on YouTube? I don't. Are you guys comfortable? I'm not.
I think the world should be ready for
Personally,
this.
I think I'm ready to tell the world what I think is an optimal amount of syrup.
Just going out there, sharing your opinion. Oh.
I guess I'll go first. I hope you guys see me. Don't judge me as you would for this, but I hope I don't disturb anyone. I don't have like exact like tablespoon amount or something, but I like to have at least a little bit of syrup in every single bite of my pancake. I don't really like there to be any dry spots. So like
That makes sense.
if you can get like a nice thin layer of syrup covering the whole top of the pancake, that's great. And maybe just like a little bit on the side of the plate. If you need a little more syrup, you can dip your pancake in there. Get a little
Yeah,
extra syrup if you want.
yeah. If you're feeling adventurous,
Yeah, if you just need a little more
you have
syrup on top.
options.
Of
Options.
course, you're not limited.
Yes.
Yeah, so I say that's about it. Like a nice layer, and maybe just a little bit extra on like one end of the pancake if you just want to dip some. So
Yes,
yeah.
I absolutely agree. That's a fantastic, thing. But what about the reservoir that you have? I feel like a good backup is like, you know those old campfire guitars, you know, the inside of that? I feel like the inside is a good volume of syrup to have on backup, like a back burner.
Oh, like the inside of a guitar, you said?
Yeah, that's like the perfect
I don't really
amount
follow it.
as in like a back burner.
That sounds
Oh.
like a pot full of syrup to me.
Yes,
I'm not.
as backup. In case you want more,
Do
you
you
know,
dip
depending
it
on how you're
in the
feeling.
guitar?
No. You take off on the strings, you dip it in there, and it's like a honey ladle.
This is
And you
very
just
specific. Have you done this
drizzle it
before?
on your
Can you still
yeah,
use the
yeah,
guitar?
yeah, of course you can. It'll be a little heavier, but I mean, the honey, it's so
The whole
thick,
point
it
is that
resonates
it's
for
acoustic.
such a long time.
I feel like this might cause a controversy, so might need to move on from that. I don't think
Alright,
the music world is ready for this.
alright. But personally, let me just
I mean,
wrap
they
this
weren't
up.
ready for the Beatles.
No.
That is true. Let me just wrap this up. It depends on the pancake. Some are dry, some are thin, some are a little moist. Depending on the pancake, the moister the pancake is, and the more sweetness to like
Moist.
dry and maybe tart. You know, you wouldn't need as much syrup.
Yeah.
But if you ever would need syrup on a dry, flat pancake, you have a whole guitar full. No?
Sort of following.
That's
It's just
a
I don't
little
see
too
the point of
extreme.
using a guitar.
A
That's a little
guitar, I mean,
extreme, Miss Silly. I'd
okay,
say.
okay. How often are you carrying a briefcase? Jeez, a briefcase or like a cauldron around? No. How likely are you to be carrying an instrument, something you'd like to play? A little bit
I
more
am
likely
actually
than
very
we'll just call
likely.
it.
Very likely.
So a
Just
ratio to pancake eating and guitar holding, are those like the same?
yes. Think of it
Are
like
you
an
able
ammo
to eat
pouch.
enough pancakes to finish the guitar full of syrup?
Yes. Eventually, yes. That is
Gosh,
my
no wonder
life's
we have
goal.
no food ever.
That's an interesting plan, Silly. We'll have to see that in action. Not with a guitar I've purchased, but I mean,
I'll
Not the one
pick
I
up on
purchased either.
make sure it's
I'll
free because we don't
pick
have
up one from a
very
friend.
much money. Anyways, how about you, laddie? What's your suggestion for
You know,
ratio?
Nick, this is where the controversies are highlighted. Okay, you said that you need your pancakes to be a good moistened. You know, a good. You can't leave anything dry.
Yeah.
I to me that is wishful thinking. I would also prefer that my pancakes had in every bite was saturated in syrup, just absolutely bathed in it.
Well, maybe not bathed in it. That's a little extreme, I'd say.
A little exaggerated, but the point is that you want moisture and you don't want dry pancakes. And I always support the flavor aspect of that, but the post pancake eating is almost never worth it. The stomach ache that comes from moistened pancakes in all these breakfast foods are just almost never worth it. Like I eat it, it's delicious, and then I go, "Wow, that was a lot of a literal cake made on a pan that was then soaked in sugary syrup." Like
Yeah,
that's a lot to handle. So
just sugar
I'm more of a
trifles.
supporter of dipping, where you tell yourself, "Oh, this is for dunking," you know, not for
Mm.
slicing up and eating as is. Because if I do that, I don't want it to be dry.
So
But
what
if I
you're
dunk it,
saying?
it's kind of to me, it's kind of like the pancake with the Triton syrup, and it's more it's mind over matter, you know.
So you
Yeah,
don't put
you
the
get to
syrup
measure
on the
amount of
pancake?
guitar.
If I want to avoid a stomach ache after breakfast, should probably dunk the pancakes in the syrup. That's
So,
about the
so
right
you like
amount.
have a reservoir on the side.
Yes, a reservoir.
Okay.
About the size of half a cup, so
That
not a
makes
cup.
sense. That makes sense.
I feel like
How,
I'm the in-between.
it's like kind of opposite. Instead of taking a guitar to add syrup to your plate, you take the pancake and take it to the reservoir instead. I like it.
Yeah, it's the in-between. On one hand, solely you want a few gallons of syrup to
Mhm.
work through your pancakes with, and Nick, he just wants his swimming in syrup. He wants his absolutely saturated, absolutely drenched, waterboarded in syrup.
I don't think
I
I
can't
said
believe
Yeah,
that.
you
I
know,
cannot believe Nick likes his syrup that way. He's a madman. I
I
don't
think
know
you're
about you guys, but I
dramatizing.
prefer a bit more moderation.
yeah. The stomach ache definitely kills, but I'm the creature. I directly relate to a pack rat because that's basically what I've been doing. I've been moving stuff all the time, so I sleep so much. It's a very hard job, but like
Mhm.
you gotta keep the essentials on. If you're going to have pancakes ever, you never know when you're going to get a pancake. A flat cake made on a pan, as you
Just find
said.
one on the street.
Yeah,
At
even on the
least you're not
street.
Nick, like deep frying his pancakes in syrup. It's just Nick goes very far with this.
I don't think I said that, laddie. Are you want the fans to hate me? I don't make my pancakes swim. I swear I don't make my pancakes swim. Please
No,
You
don't
no,
know
no,
don't
what?
see me
You
like
know
that.
what?
no.
I'll let
See,
it go this time. I'll let it go this time.
Okay, good. Anyways, sorry. That was very political. We're gonna move on before YouTube deletes our channel for politics. We have to do a recap of our events in our greatest and latest vlog.
yes.
So basically, we had a little event, you know. Laddie
We did.
brought us a disc, a flubber. We
Rubber
used to have
duck.
a regular disc of flubber, but Sully
Throw this
sat
out
on
on
it,
it.
which,
I
yeah,
did. I was very tired.
it was very
My pack
unfortunate. It absolutely obliterated. It was like, it almost turned into like a, a sand. It was, I don't know how Sully did it, but sitting on it
It's like fine
completely,
dust.
yeah, it completely obliterated the CD. It was like, wow.
I
Disintegrated.
set my sitting mode to mulch.
I,
And I like had to adjust a lot. It was very uncomfy, and I didn't realize it at the time that I was sitting.
mm, yeah. So Laddie got us a new one. I don't know if he bought it or just found it. I think he just found it, which is interesting. I won't ask questions, of course, because he's our finance manager, so I don't need to worry
It
about that.
was borrowed without consent.
Yes, but
Oh, okay. So yeah, with that said, we had a great party. We got the drinks out. We had Sully as the mixologist and stuff, making all these drinks that I don't remember the names to, but they were very interesting
yeah.
names to drinks. Very delicious. So everything was going great. We had the snacks. We had the delicious cream strawberry popcorn that was slightly
Yes.
expired. It was
Yeah, the good.
Yeah, and we were going to the movie at a normal pace. Some people like to speed up parts, but we were just watching it. Just
Yeah,
appreciating
we
everything.
didn't skip through anything.
Mhm.
We did
Just
a
savored
full.
everything.
It was a true flubber night.
Yeah, and it was going great. It was a very great time until one thing happened in the movie. So sorry, spoilers. Even though this movie's really, really old, really freaking old, I will still get a spoiler warning. Anyone wanting to watch it, which I don't recommend because you'll actually cry and be sad. But I'm not gonna say this. But Weibo died.
Mm-hmm.
It's it's just devastating to all of us. Weibo was such an amazing robot, and still emotional. Laddie still has tears. It's okay, Laddie. We're here for you. Okay, just let
Yes,
it all out while I talk. Okay. Yeah, Weibo died. And then after that, we may have done some regrettable things. Laddie and I, especially, we attempted to end our lives with
it
with
was
these.
very traumatic. So I definitely get where you guys were coming from there.
Yeah.
So we kind of had a different approach.
I did. I was fueled with
Yeah.
more rage at the person who made that happen than, bearing it upon myself, my entity.
Yeah. So Sully
Kind
basically
of
tried to
took on
kill
justice. Yeah.
Les
Did.
Mayfield, the director. he just went out with his gun, which I don't know why we still let Sully have one. Um, and Sully made
Yeah,
it
like
about 30 miles on foot before he decided to just give up and turn back. I guess.
a
Well,
brisk
okay, okay,
60.
okay. This is a little. Don't be a little misleading there. It is true that we tried to follow Sully down the road, and Nick and I got tired and took about a 20-minute break before we decided to go after Sully.
Yeah. But Sully was already far gone. He was like almost on all fours at that moment. So
I was holding the magazine well with my mouth. You know how pirates do with the back of their knives as they climb.
yeah, except for you were just in the forest. So, but
Yeah,
I'm surprised you made it 30 miles, Sully. That's pretty impressive. Into the
it didn't
downtown
Got me a
feel
area.
record somewhere.
didn't
Got a
feel
couple
like 30
photos.
miles, and I didn't have the 30 brag. It just felt like, you know, like 20-minute run or something.
Yeah. So, yeah, so Sully came back just too far away, and you know, it was just a really sad movie night, you know. And Laddie's had nightmares every single day since that. I feel bad for him. He's waking up screaming, Weebo, Weebo, please don't. Sometimes he's not screaming. Sometimes he's making these really weird noises. I don't know what that's all about. Just yelling Weebo, but differently. But I assume those are nightmares too.
Screams,
And then
night terrors.
yeah. And then slowly into 30 miles. I think he hurt his toe. You said right?
I did, and I got a toe infection, indeed.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
but that was within the first 25 miles,
mm,
and then I had to make another 35 back with a stub toe, which then after 15 miles became infected.
that's not fun at all.
Yeah, a lot of it was very rainy. There was a lot of
Is that how we
mud.
caught up with you?
The
Did you hurt
ground was.
yourself?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
he's
hurt
lucky.
myself. I went like 5 miles further, and I was like, you know what? I'm hurt. I don't want to be
I
a
mean,
wounded creature. I want to be a glue brother.
I didn't even notice
I
you were
can't
hurt.
lose this here.
Originally, I just thought like you were super
I
slow or
was.
like waited for us. And Nick and I played a game of cards before we got you. Like,
Yeah. In the forest. It was pretty fun. Never forget it.
yeah, it's pretty cool.
Anyways, yeah, so let's just move on. You know, Operation New Moon update. Barely
Indeed.
anything.
Yeah, I mean, I couldn't really get far.
Yeah, it's even disappointing me. I tried chipping in a bit slowly. You didn't mind.
No,
Look at our
yeah.
door. Did you look at our door? I actually put up a sign. I made a sign for us. This big sign, big X over it. No magic mat zone.
Oh, I like it. That'll probably
Yeah.
prevent him from showing up, actually. That's
Yeah.
actually a really
I'll
good idea.
definitely keep him out. I know, it's like he's kind of one of our biggest threats, and he could potentially try and harm us. Like he knows our location.
Yeah,
It's very important.
I really like how you I don't know, you made it seem like you meant it by adding not only the hey, we don't want you here by the art style of the circle with the cross and the X.
Yeah, I love the fake blood stains you put on there, too.
Yeah, and
I
then
know.
a no also.
Yeah, it's a
That-
real
that-
emphasis. No magic mat zone.
Wow.
No magic.
Double keeps him out.
No, Magic Mat. Get away. I like it.
Yeah,
Sends a
no,
clear message.
no magic mat. Yeah,
Makes perfect
Yes.
sense. And then,
very
Yeah.
proud of it.
so basically, Sully made a scanner. And
I
now,
did. I managed to cobble together a scanner with one of these old Nerf guns I found in the really hidden storage compartment in the trailer.
Yeah, and the crazy thing about it is that it doesn't work. It's a
It
big waste of money.
works sometimes.
How does that work? It's literally a Nerf gun with an iPhone glued onto the
Yeah, it's
gun.
less effective than my sign.
Okay,
How-
that may
how
be
that's good.
true.
How-
However, can your sign deter physically by shooting a Nerf dart?
No, but it can make people very uncomfortable.
So can a Nerf dart. You know, you don't want to be shot with anything, whether it's I don't know, a flu shot,
I
whether
mean, does it
it's-
work? Does it work? So that's the question.
It's supposed to scan faces, and it just does. You just
Does it
turn
work?
on the camera.
No, yeah, it does. Whenever a face gets close
What?
enough, the phone will automatically turn on.
What?
But if the face is obscured, like they're wearing a balaclava or something along those lines, any mask covering, it doesn't detect it
course,
as
of
a
course.
face and it doesn't turn it on.
But
Is that-
I want some emphasis. You're saying it works?
It works if there is no coverings on the face.
Yeah, of course, of course. Emphasis. It works when it does work?
Yes, it works when it works.
How?
When conditions are met.
What?
I'm sure Sully just needs more time, just like the glue generator. That thing
Yeah.
kind of worked at the beginning, but also almost killed us. But he got it working.
This one, it does
I just-
not have enough
there's
power.
progress,
To
man.
it's literally just an iPhone and a little bit of dirt and some iron filings I found near the
Yeah.
tire, and then it just a Nerf gun with some like 4 Nerf darts. It's a 6-cylinder yellow revolver. It's 4 darts.
Yeah, well, that doesn't work. So we're just gonna move on. Anything that needs to be said, laddie? Before we move on.
Broke.
Oh yes.
A reiteration on that. Solely finish your food. I mean, he's actually kind of like a ginormous drain. His glue generator sucks up lots of glue. Right now, it's just running off of 4 sticks of Elmer. One bottle, just dripping, just kind of like drip panning into it. It actually probably won't be like too long until the whole thing just shuts down.
Oh really?
But yeah, but I'm optimistic. You know, there's the I promised you guys weeks ago I had something in the works. I think it might deliver soon. Just bear with me. Those glue sticks, they might run, like they might hold us for the next day. You know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Really counting on my fix here, you know, because with Sully's injury, we couldn't even take him in.
Yeah, I can't.
Just kind of like
Packer.
wrapped your toes up with grass and weeds and called it good.
Which I think is kind of working actually.
You know what?
I
Well,
don't
think
think
Sully's
it's
just
not-
complaining too much.
Definitely
Toes
not.
are decaying. What are you talking about?
Definitely not the right herb because
I mean, it's the way you look at it. I mean, if he's like, you could say it's just like returning to nature, I guess, but I don't think that's what. I don't think that was the goal.
a little faster than I would like. I need to find
Yeah, you're decomposing a few decades too early.
I need to find some
Hold on to them for now.
some Lypra with some lichen as well. Then I'd be able to rake it properly.
Oh my gosh. We're broke. We are broke.
It's kind of making me a little nervous.
Just hanging there.
Okay, well, you know what?
Yeah, we got this. We always find a way.
Get us back on track and get, you know, something off our mind. We have more Red Cube rumors. Let's go, everyone.
Oh my gosh.
Let's go.
Red Cube.
Let's keep our judgments at bay, please. I'm very excited to discuss Red Cube.
Yeah, yeah. So basically, apparently, there is an all-new event that is supposed to happen soon. They're gonna be
my
like showcasing stuff. I'm pretty sure.
Glue event.
I'm just so
A
excited.
cube event.
I know. I'm just okay. I need to calm down. Another leak is that the CEO is crippled for some reason, and he may or may not even be a part of it right now. So, I mean, that's kind of interesting, I guess. But I mean, he's just
Very
the CEO, so
That's very sad.
it doesn't really matter to the whole event. As long as we get an event, I'll be happy.
Yeah.
And then
Any news is good news at this point.
exactly.
This
Especially
is an information war through the consoles right now.
Exactly.
You know, new ones coming up from the ground, and it just seems so much better than all the other ones.
Yeah, and then one of the biggest things that I've seen is that apparently Super Block Knight, which is like a game that's coming up.
Super
A leaker
Block?
said that it is the best game ever made in history.
No way.
Yeah.
No way.
I'm
That, like a
This
leaker?
is-
yeah, leaker said it's just the best game ever made.
Game
That's
company? Oh my god.
holy shit.
I have to take that at face value.
Just to
It
be sure,
must be the
it's
best
it's
game.
a leaker and not an info broker, because that's a very,
It
very
said
big
leak. Leaker leaked
Okay.
that it's the best game ever made.
Okay.
So it
yeah,
has to,
I
be
definitely
100% true,
I know.
obviously.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
take that
you
up.
can never
I'm
trust.
gonna hold it to that expectation.
Yeah, and now the final leak, very important I hear, is that the janitor took a massive dump on one of the main servers.
What?
I
What?
actually don't know how this is that important. But yeah, that's something that happened in Red Cube HQ.
What website did you find this on? Who's reporting on this?
It's just
very dedicated.
epicleaker.org. It's non-profit. So,
Heroes.
and then the last thing, there are 87 different accessories made for this.
Ooh,
It's like, remember the
that's a
Wii?
good
It had like
number.
a million accessories.
Yeah,
This is
and
87.
like the Game Boy with its ancient accessories as well.
Yeah, so 87 accessories. Very,
Seven.
very exciting. I'm
Something sound familiar about that number?
87.
Not to my knowledge.
It's just a number to me. I don't think it has any meaning. But still, a very big number is what it means to me, actually. A lot of plastic.
It is indeed a big number.
We all know how good plastic is for the environment, so I'm glad that Red Cube is going all in for environmental safety and just completely maxing out their plastic production. So good for them.
I know.
Now, that's all I got for the leaks right now, so we're gonna go ahead with our main conversation. So, the main thing that we're talking about today is what is the most expensive things you ever purchased? And let's just go off with like two things you purchased just to make it not too long, basically. Because I don't know
Love
how
how
much time we have until.
appropriate this
get cut.
question is, now that we have zero money.
Yeah, I'll go first. Probably one of the most expensive things I bought, and is actually not that expensive as other things, but probably the PS5 would be the most expensive thing I've purchased. It's $500. But maybe overall, the most expensive thing I've purchased is the computer I have, because I've upgraded it multiple times. And that's probably ended up to be more than the PS5, so it actually might be my computer. I just recently upgraded it, which I never told you guys that.
Brag.
Okay, I'll be honest. I did spend the rest of the money we had on the graphics card. It wasn't Sully who accidentally ate it during the night, so that's where all the money went. I'm sorry.
So when I beat
I
it
mean,
out of Sully, when I was trying to Heimlich it out of him,
Yeah, the beatings were
that was a
necessary.
lie?
I'm sorry, Sully.
yeah, I mean, it's perfectly understandable why you went to the Heimlich maneuver, because you know I like.
Well, now I just feel bad. Now I just
No,
feel
no,
bad.
no, because I don't know if I ate it or not. I just, I've
I was
been
near
finding.
close to killing you. I almost broke one of your ribs.
It was a little
Hey, that's
excessive.
sometimes it's just what you gotta
Except,
do.
Nick, you let me do it!
I ran away. I'm sorry. I thought you were gonna think I ate it next or something. I don't know. You were on a
I
rampage.
thought you
You're
were
like,
gonna call the vet to get his stomach pumped. I didn't know that you were just avoiding telling me the
your
truth.
mouth was really foaming, right? Like you were going crazy. I
Mine was too.
was gonna let you do
Care a
your
lot
thing.
about money. I'm the finance guy.
I'm sorry, the
guy on the
computer,
lines.
it was getting 102 FPS in Rainbow Six Siege, and I wanted 202 FPS. Okay, is that so much to ask for?
I have seen the temperatures that your computer reaches when you game. There's no way we can return that graphics card. That
It
thing is
heats
probably
up the
seared
camper. It's
already.
perfectly fine. So I
I
think
have
it's
to admit,
worth
that's actually pretty good expense. You're right. It does get pretty
it.
toasty when it's
It's a
cold.
heater, so
It's like it doubles as both, you're gaming, but then it also... That's pretty much our heating bill. So.
yeah, and that's
That's fair.
probably the whole computer all around. Probably about 1,000, maybe $1,000.
The moolah.
Yeah, because I've before going into the Glue Brothers, I worked at Taco Bell and got a lot of money. You know, I was pretty rich, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm poor, but you know, that doesn't matter because I got everything I want. I got the Glue Brother business and a computer and a PS5. That's all a man needs in life, besides marrying and creating a new generation. But that doesn't. You don't pay for that
Yeah.
necessarily.
Into an high school out here.
Now the second thing, the most expensive thing is probably. Remember that one time when we went all in on the glue generator and you guys needed a bunch of glue and I bought like 50
You bought,
gallons of glue
yeah.
and that was probably about $2,000.
Ooh, it's a good
You know,
deal.
it basically turned into our the bed support. Remember that, laddie? You know, it was very comfortable.
Yeah.
The foundation for the
It's
mattress.
like a really solid, rock hard concrete waterbed.
And
It's
the
pretty
cool thing, it
cool.
was ever expanding because like we would take some parts would sag down, other parts would go over. It's a very interesting experience. So I'd say it was worth it. The 2,000 for glue was probably worth it.
It's a really good deal for the amount.
No
we got.
regrets, really. But yeah, those are the two most expensive things I've ever purchased for the Glue Brothers. Sully's next, I'm sure. I'm sure he's
So
probably the
I
one
think
who
I heard
spent
you.
the
I think I heard
most.
your security phone go off. Can you go check that for a second?
Yeah, well, give me a second.
Look at the window.
Yeah, I think
Security threat? What's the update on the security?
Sully, don't tell me you also spent a lot of our budget. Like, I never see you touching anything. Well, unless you got something to admit.
Yeah, I did indeed spend quite a sum of money.
What?
I did spend maybe the rest of our money.
Oh my god.
Um.
Before you reminisce, can you tell me what you bought?
Okay. So I did may possibly definitely have spent the rest of the money.
What?
What?
So
What?
okay, you know how earlier I was mentioning guitar full of syrup.
Yeah.
I may have bought a brand new, not used, guitar with syrup as well.
Was it really the best idea to tell me it was brand new?
Wait, how much did that cost?
I need to tell the truth. Okay, so the
Please don't
guitar
tell me it was 1,000.
no. The
2,000?
guitar itself was like $80.
How much was the syrup?
That's the complicated part because the syrup is okay, you know when you wait a long time and honey and sometimes syrup, in this case, syrup, gets really hard.
Don't tell me you got fermented syrup.
I got fermented syrup,
What?
Stuff's
but
like gold.
hear me out. Snow cones on pancakes.
So how much did that cost? 80 bucks for the guitar. How much
Okay,
did
it
you
was a
buy?
really cheap guitar. It was,
Minimum 300 for that syrup.
yeah,
But
the fermented syrup. It's like buying tea, then buying leaves really cheap if you could find leaves, like buying lettuce. But like tea leaves, which are dried and fermented leaves, it costs a lot more. And with syrup, it costs quite a premium. More than I'm comfortable saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. It cost $4.93.
$493?
Oh my.
Yeah.
Wait, my graphics card was only 300. You just spent more money in syrup than an entire graphics card?
And at least Nick's computer doubles as a household appliance.
And it
Yeah,
does ray tracing.
but
When
at
I turn on
least
ray
but at
tracing, that's
least we
ultra
got
heat.
some food.
You know,
We
it's
had
only
syrup.
I don't I just I don't want to hear about this. What is the other thing? What are other things that you would have purchased in life?
Okay, the most expensive thing I have purchased in life was actually when I was having braces, and I got them off, and I was doing some retainer crap and all of that. Before braces, I had like no gag reflex at all. After braces, I had like the worst in the world. The first impressions that they took over an hour
Ew.
because I would constantly gag and even throw up what I ate earlier. And once there was nothing left, I would still throw up. I would manage to find something inside of me and put it on my lap.
You know what, Sully?
So
That's
I
gross.
bought a 200. I know it is, but I bought a
Stress.
$200 3D scan, and I had them 3D print my
Esophagus?
lower retainer.
Why would you do
So now, because I didn't want to spend 2 hours throwing up in a chair again.
that?
Gotta say, it was the probably more stupid purchase, but it saved me 2 hours of absolute torture.
That sounds like
I
it was a
guess so,
great
bro.
project then. How about you, Laddie?
Next.
What was your most expenses?
Man. As a child, I saved up a lot of my own money to buy myself a guitar. No, I can't take it anymore. Okay, I was taking my anger out on you guys. I thought I could convince myself that you guys were the real problem when it comes to money because you guys are just awful and terrible with spending. But I can't. No, the guilt is killing me. I spent the rest of our budget.
What?
Wait, so we all spent money?
We all depleted
Did you
our
buy?
glue.
So are we
And
all to blame or
budget.
none to blame?
Wait
I
a
would
minute.
say that I am the least to blame, but I also was the one who got it to 0.
Okay.
We were already close. We only had $300 the last week, and that's when I bought the graphics card. So, did you buy the syrup last week?
I think it was.
We haven't been charging the glue credit card, right?
So, did
That
we
wasn't
all buy
We're not set to
something on
that,
the
right?
last week?
No. Remember, I'm not allowed to even be near the glue credit card. This was more than a week ago, though. Whenever I got my fermented guitar.
So, Sully's already spent the budget. We were already at 0, and then I bought a graphics card. Laddie, when did you buy? Wait,
Charged
okay,
it on the credit?
Laddie,
Please don't
what did
say
you
that
buy?
I bought a $1,000 silver Subway sandwich on eBay using credit.
Laddie, what? Wait. Can you repeat
I
that?
mean, the
Did
guy
you
said it would be here in 2 days, and that was a week ago.
$1,000?
The silver Subway sandwich.
Another Subway sandwich?
Payment businesses.
Silver Subway sandwich.
You bought another Subway sandwich, Laddie. The last one cost you $300. Why is this one
It's a silver
$1,000?
Subway. They're endangered. It's an antique. Silver Subway sandwich.
Is it at least what is it? A 6 foot?
No,
Or how
it's
long is it?
a 2-foot silver Subway
No,
sandwich.
no,
It's smaller?
It's a miniature platter.
It's a silver Subway sandwich.
I guarantee you it's a miniature platter. I could be wrong though, but that's my best guess.
Oh my god. Laddie, I'm normally not the one who worries about finances. But when I'm worrying about finances, this is an issue. We're in debt. The last 3 weeks we have successfully put the Glue Brothers in debt.
Cross would do a lot of damage.
Like, and I don't, like, in debt, like, over, I'd say, the kind of interest that we have. By the way, we have the absolute worst credit card. Don't trust glue credit card companies. They will scam you. It's about, like, at a 40% interest. So we're in about, $2,500 in debt.
Oh my
Silver
god.
Subway sandwich.
And you bought that knowing that we're already in debt, right?
I didn't know that. Didn't know it was the credit.
Oh my god.
Thought we had a
I mean,
budget.
now we know. So that's
I was not aware that Sully spent that much money.
Laddie, you're the one who spent the most out of all of us.
Silver Subway sandwich.
Yeah, I guess it's cool, but $1,000?
I mean, like, it's cool, but I don't have it.
Yeah, when does that arrive? I'm excited to see it. course, because that sounds
Supposed to
cool.
arrive.
Maybe they meant business
4 days ago.
weeks instead of just days. It could have been typo.
I mean, it ships from Blue Town. That place.
Blue Town. There's a place called Blue Town?
I'm starting to think that that's not a real place.
Do they know
Just
us?
Yeah, just
Because
like,
they-
it's not real.
Oh, Silver Summer Sandwich.
Okay, I guess. I don't even know what to say at this point. Our glue jar is only right on 2 sticks of glue, right? You said.
Silver Summer Sandwich.
Yeah, that's cool, Eddie. You know what? Okay, you know what? Let's just move on. Conclusion: the Glue Brothers. Goals for next week, everyone. My goal is to make some money, I guess.
That makes sense.
Which is weird, because I'm never one to worry about finance. 'Cause I don't even know what 7 plus 8 equals. But, yeah. I might, play a Taco Bell, I guess. If they'll take me. I don't know if they know what we've done. Which we haven't done anything. But they may blame us for things we haven't done. Which is, I'm a little worried about. How about your goals for, your week, so?
You know, I just hope that we can get some more money. I'll look under the couch some more than they usually do.
The couch. That's a great strategy.
Yeah, and I'll also, you know, I feel like I might have to suppress the funds for Operation Blue Moon a little. I have an idea. What if I took the iPhone radar and changed it from base to metals, and I put it on a wooden pole and I stick it towards the ground?
Oh,
Whatever you want to do, so.
that sounds interesting.
As like a metal detector,
Like
or
a metal
or-
identifier?
Yes, you're right. Detectors are way different. Metal identifier. Or I could still use the face scan, but translate it so it would go through like 6 feet, no, 7, because it would be another foot of dirt. 7 feet of dirt, x-ray through that, and hopefully catch, I don't know, a couple skeletons. We might be able to find someone famous underground.
What? Okay, you know what? But that's budget friendly, right?
Yeah, I just have to dismantle it. And,
Okay.
like, hit it with a hammer or something.
Alright, well, that's great.